Hey there, Ecamm fam. Good to see you. Getting ready for Vlogmas here, and I want to walk you through a couple of t-shirt designs that I did using nothing but Ecamm. So let me show you what I did and how I did it. Alright, now we're all cozy. Let me queue up here a video I made ahead of time. I started by using one character font, and I absolutely enlarged it as large as it possibly could go. I'm going to pull in the overlay here so you can see, like, I maxed it out. I put in a background, I gave it max border, and what it did was it made a white background for me. Also took off the shadow effect, and it didn't really matter what font you're using right now. I used a period character so that it would disappear from screen. Okay, so now I've got to come up with some characters, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through this first design. Alright, I really like this character. So I kind of just explored through my characters, and here I'm going to share with you what I used. Notice the background's off. Even though the border's up, it doesn't matter because it's shut off. Every time I pop these open, it seems like the effect goes, the background effect happens, so I just shut that off. I use the embellishments font. And, you know, you can see the size, 144 on this one. So, yeah. Okay, now, I'm looking, you know, for some text here, and I wanted to use the word Vlogmas. So let me show you what font that I used for that. Again, the background's off. I'm going to shut the effect off here, and I sized this up to 200, so you can see I'm using American typewriter. So we got Vlogmas. Next word I am going to add is going to be creators. So let me show you. Well, I used the same font. So the next one is fly, and let me show you what font I used for that. So I used the Shelter Me font. I like how it's kind of upright. I wanted to add some texture to this, something a little different to catch your eye. I sized this like really big at 300, and I gotta shut off that shadow again. Alright, so now I wanted to kind of tweak on that particular font, so let me show you what I did here. Alright, so I'm using the same font. I'm doing a capital L, lowercase I, lowercase v, but I decided to do an uppercase E just to make the word live really, really stand out. So I wanted that to pop, wanted that to catch your attention, and add even more layers of texture to this design. So now I kind of want to, yeah, I'm adding more here. Did you see that star kind of appear on the dot for the letter I? I did that by using this font in the American typewriter. It looks kind of like a star, I was looking for like a snowball kind of, or a snowflake kind of effect. And so I also wanted to add some other textures to this and really bring it alive. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without my Ecamm fam hashtag. Here's the other textures that I wanted to add. Did you see that appear in the letter O on creators? Kind of just a little something inside that letter, just to kind of pop it a little bit more, make it a little more visually interesting. And the font that I used for that is right here. It's the Academy engraved. And then I'm gonna add a little something to those two A's in Vlogmas and creators, because I kind of, you know, I was thinking that I like this. It looks kind of a little bit of a candy cane. Thought that was pretty cool. So again, I used the Academy engraved and just kind of placed those in. So that's my Vlogmas Creators Fly Live hashtag Ecamm Fam creation for t-shirt number 1. Alright, first thing, gotta have my hashtag Ecamm Fam, and this time I added hashtag Vlogmas. And the font that I used to do that was the Lucky Typewriter. I kind of considered that font. I decided I didn't like it. So here's my letter to Santa, if you will. Dear Santa, we good. And that's because all the Ecamm fam are so awesome. So let me show you what font I used here for that. This is the Dear Santa, and the We Good used the Lucky Typewriter again. But you can see that I got 2 different sizes for the Dear Santa and the We Good. All right, now I'm trying something really different. I wanted to try to create a character here. I'm using Daddy's Girl, and I came on this next font, and I was like, when I looked at it, I'm like, that looks like a beard to me. So it's Chalk Duster, and you can kind of see like I really sized that up. And so I kind of was like, you know, kind of could make maybe a Santa Claus out of this. So here's what I did. And I'm just going to walk you through each of the fonts. I'm using Chalk Duster again, kind of getting that fuzzy part of the Santa hat. And, all right, so this font is Blackmore, and I wanted to use it because it kind of gave a side detail to the side of the Santa head. You kind of get the impression like an extension of the beard there. And then I thought, well, Santa needs a little bit of like holly on his hat. So let me show you what I used for that. I used the Chalk Duster. Right, and Santa needs like a ball on top of his head, so the at symbol seemed to really do it. And for that I also used Chalk Duster because it kind of gave it that little coarse feel, like it was, you know, like a fuzzball. Alright, did you catch that one? It's kind of like a shoulder, could be hair. Just a little something to add another level of detail to Santa there. And I'm using Blackmore for that one. It's really interesting what the different characters can create. So I wanted to move on to try to get an eyeball in here. Kind of give him a little bit of a facial detail. So Blackmore kind of fit the bill. So that's my Santa Claus, you know. One more to kind of... His hat didn't look quite complete to me, so I added this one more character, and that was using Chalk Duster one more time. Alright, so that is my Santa Claus, all created with just characters. Next thing I'm working on here for you is I want to try to create a Christmas tree. Okay, and the font that I'm using is Chalk Duster. And my thought was, like, I'm going to create this, like, small, and then each time I'm going to recreate it, I'm going to get larger and larger. So let me show you what that's going to look like. See, I'm kind of making a Christmas tree, kind of, you know, the side of a Christmas tree, like not the whole thing. But you can see I go up in size. So the last one, you know, is on the largest setting. Now I kind of was looking at that thinking this tree needs a little something at the top. And I love this particular character. And it's the type embellishments. It's the same character that I used in the other design. So this is my tree topper. And then I thought I needed a star. So I'm giving it kind of this heart, star, candy cane feel. At the top, it's got a nice ribbon effect to it, so it felt like a nice tree topper to me. You kind of get this impressionist style. All right, so now you kind of got two different styles from me using nothing but the characters. The first one is obviously a lot cleaner, something that we're more used to seeing in terms of t-shirt styles. But the second one I did just for fun, just to show you kind of like what could be done just using Ecamm. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something really cool. Thanks. We'll see you next time.